Alrighty, guys, welcome back once again. We are back at it live for your 2025 Canadian Women's Championships here at the Hidden Spot, Calgary, Alberta, Canada. They got started without me, Chandra Radford, Kathleen Zagier, doing some battle. Look out, cue ball. So Chandra at the table, ball in hand. 6 ball into that corner, off that side rail. A little bit of left-hand spin, go all the way uptown to the left of the 7 ball. And it is a B-side match, everybody, so they are playing for life. Race to 7 on both sides, both the A side and the B side. Yeah, it could go that way too. Split the window between the 8-9, take the 6 in. With the 8 where it is, going to be a little more difficult to get to the right side of 7. Unless she puts some right-hand spin on that cue ball, misses the 8 ball to the right-hand side up that side rail. A touch heavy, and that's all right. She's got the cut. Her choice, the cut or the bank shot. And once again, and as always, if y'all can help me out and smash that share button, I would appreciate it. Just caught that 7 ball a little thin, but is she going to marry to it? Puts it on the side rail. That makes the cut a little tough here. Even going off the end rail. This is a tough hit no matter what. Gotta go with the cut. See if I can get you the side rail before she shoots it. Just missed it. Fell asleep at the wheel there. Gonna leave herself the bank on the 8. Like it had eyes. Kathleen looking to draw first blood here. Very well done. The bank finish. So Chandra Radford, she's out of Mission, BC. She plays at the Slow Roller Room. She plays with a Mucci Gambler, a BK2 Breaker, a Poison Jump Cue. Been playing for 20 plus years. And of course, giving a shout out to Radford Billiards. She is a NWPA Stop 5 10-ball champion. She went undefeated. And of course, sponsored by Radford Billiards. Kathleen is playing out of Mississauga, Ontario, her home hall, JJQ's. She's playing with an OB2, a Housebreaker, and a Poison Jump Cue. Been playing for 22 years. And she says she wants to give a shout out to OPPL League, as well as IGC Realty. Those are also her 2 sponsors, OPPL League and IGC Realty. decent looking table. She is in a little bit straight here on this one ball. Two ball hanging out way down here at the bottom end of the table. Nice little draw stroke here. Not the intended path, but she is in on the 2. I don't know if she can see the cut to the bottom right-hand corner. Has the option to bank it up into the top right-hand corner. Oh, she sure could see it. Snipe that in like it had eyes. Thin in on the 3 ball into that left side pocket. And either shoving into the 8 ball for the 4, or perhaps a touch of draw. Try to shoot the gap between the 4 and the 8. Some left-hand spin on that cue ball off the end rail. Let the spin catch and have the 4 into the side. Just missing that 8 ball. However, 4 now does go into the bottom left-hand corner. She's going to be a little hampered here, shooting over top of the 6 ball. Tough shot given the circumstances she's dealing with there. She's just waiting for Valerie to finish up on the table on top, just outside of the camera view. Valerie Bedard. So with distance and from downtown, nice pocket weight shot off the rail, and if you connect with the 7, just shove it out of the way. This might lay up really well here for Chandra. That's not terrible. The only difficulty here is she's shooting off the beach. Oh, thank you, Arlene. I do try to give some options as far as what's available on the table. And good evening, Clark Ayers, I believe it is, tuning in on Facebook. So again, with Chandra shooting off the beach here, not easy. And then she will be carrying forward because of the top spin, which puts her a little tough on the 5 ball. Has the option to bank. I think it will pass the 9 ball if she chooses. Let's see what the side view looks like. Yeah, that's dead into that side pocket if she tries to cut that to the corner. But certainly the bank is on. Nice little draw shot here to get herself a shape on the 6. Taking a long think about what she wants to do. Safety is always an option here as well. Safety does get a little bit tricky. Got to be able to control a few different elements here. But I think the bank shot's probably the right shot here. The safety is just as difficult as the bank. However, the rewards are there if you make that bank shot. So attempted safety. That will leave Kathleen dead in on this 5 ball. Just follow this up table. She'll have perfect shape. Uh-oh. Well, she might get second place prize. Indeed, off the horn into the corner. That is the beauty of 9 ball. You don't have to call the pocket. As the saying goes, the slop counts. Wanted to pump that one just a touch harder. I understand why she hesitated though. You come too far down, the 9 gets in the way. And good evening now, Clark, on YouTube as well. A bank to the heart. Look at Kathleen go. 7:45 at night, and the banks are still open for this young lady. But like we've seen the entire time we've been streaming here at the hidden spot, these tables not giving up much. And once again, guys, if you are just tuning in, it is the final stream of the evening for me. And I call it just a touch early tonight. That way I can get home, get some good rest in, because tomorrow is going to be a long day. And I don't want to miss any of it. I don't want you guys to miss any of it. We've got finals of the 9-ball tomorrow where we will crown another champion. Brittany Bryant taking home crown number 1 in the 10-ball. Finished it off yesterday. Great shot there from Chandra. Thin into the side, gets the job done. Equal to the task, she is. Yeah, and if you're tuned in on Facebook and you're having any issues, seems to be a Facebook thing. So depending on where you're tuning in from, there were spots of BC where there's no issue. But if you experience any issues, lagging, so on and so forth, head on over to YouTube. It seems to be running as smooth as butter. Battle of the Wood indeed. It's certainly not an upload issue on our side. We require about a minimum of 7 megabytes per second upload capacity. And with the upload capacity here, it's well over 168 or something. So certainly not upload capacity here, but it does seem to be a Facebook issue. So depending on where you're tuned in from, it'll either be good or it will lag. And if you're experiencing the lagging, just run on over to YouTube and there's no issues there. Nothing down off the break. That will bring Chandra to the table, and I'd probably say we're looking at a push shot here. Well, hello, Greg. Good to see you back again. And I think if I'm Chandra, I'm going to call push shot. I'm going to go off the end rail and freeze her right to the backside of the 1. She breaks it out. Oh, and makes a ball. No push called. No push called, so Chandra is going to keep on firing. How many matches for tonight, Oscar? This is it. I've been going since 9 o'clock this morning. But we will be live every day from now till end of day Sunday. We start at 9 a.m. And I don't want to miss anything tomorrow. Tomorrow is the finals of the 9-ball. And it's going to be an extremely long day. We'll go into the wee hours of the morning. And I want to be able to bring that all to you. I don't want you to miss anything, not the finals for sure. So I'll call it a touch early tonight. And I'll be back here at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. So good shot there from Kathleen on the 1, just a little heavy on it. That 4-ball sticking its nose in the way. Gonna go with the one rail kick here. Just off, didn't miss it by much. She gets by that 5 ball, and I think she's pretty golden. So while we're at it and talking about it, if you haven't done so yet, make sure you go onto our Facebook page, give us a like. If you're on YouTube, subscribe over there. And if you're viewing on YouTube right now, do me a favor and just like the screen, or like the stream. That would be appreciated. Helps it get it noticed a little bit more. And if you do subscribe and follow us, make sure your notifications are turned on. And that way you're notified every time we go live, especially this week. Very nice. So there's the difference, okay? With the way that Chandra played that with just a nice speed. Wasn't hard. And it wasn't in the dead heart of the pocket, but because it wasn't so hard, the pocket accepted it. Where we've seen the whole stream all day since Tuesday, that if you put any amount of power into those shots and it's not in the heart of the pocket, it's not going in. And yeah, no problem at all, Greg. And hopefully everybody understands, right? Ending a little bit early tonight allows me to put in a 12 or 14 or 16 hour day tomorrow, whatever it's going to be. I might start late on Saturday. Saturday is the start of 8-ball. So with this event, with the Canadian Women's Championships, it is a Triple Crown event, right? So we started on Tuesday. Started with 10-ball. That ended off last night, and we crowned the champion, Ms. Brittany Bryant, runner-up of Naomi Williams. And starting the 9-ball today, 9-ball will finish up tomorrow, and we'll crown another champion. And then we finish up with 8-ball Saturday and Sunday. Uh-oh, ball in hand once again. Chandra stepping up with ball in hand on the 9-ball. Getting the job done. So with all 3 events, there is the potential for a Triple Crown winner. The only hope for a Triple Crown at this point, because we've crowned the 10-ball champion, is for Brittany Bryant to win them all. She's done it before. 2 years ago, she was the Triple Crown winner. Last year, I think she won 2 last year, and then Naomi Williams was second place in all 3. And then Miriam Lafranchise won one of those events. Hey, thanks, Cliff. Good to see you on again, my friend. Hope all is well. So between Brittany Bryant and Naomi Williams is an 11-time Canadian Women's Champion. Brittany Bryant was 23, now a 24 times Canadian women's champion. And then the list just goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. For the likes of Brittany Bryant, she is putting on full display why she has earned the #1 spot in women's Canadian pool. A little bit of a tester here on this one ball. Not sure that it will cut into that bottom left-hand corner. Past the 3 ball. Going into the side pocket. That makes the side pocket just ultra tight to get into. She is queuing into it. I wonder if she's going to the 1-3 combo. Either that or she was straight up playing safety, ends up back in the same spot. Out a little bit further, but I don't think it's enough for the 1 to go. Not down to the bottom left. Although it is now pretty cuttable into that left side pocket. Problem with cutting it into the left side pocket, you got to try and shape up the 2. Oh, and she just moves everything out of the way. Great shot, but once again, shooting off the beach here down at the bottom side of the table, and there is some distance between that cue ball, 2 ball. However, nothing really to do. Make the 2, you got auto shape on 3. Difficult shot shooting off the beach from there. Kathleen now to the table, and not terrible. Yeah, nice shot. Thank you, David. Our pin master back again. I appreciate it, sir. There is the bracket, or the link to the bracket for the ladies 9 ball. It is on Digital Pool if you're tuned in on YouTube and you want to find it. It's on Digital Pool. Just search for 2025 ladies and that will pop it up for you. Also has live scoring as well, so you can follow around your favorite player, see how they're doing in any given match. So 3 ball here, 3 to the 4, which is on the upper inside. Look outside pocket. That will do. She hit that really good. 4 to the 5, no issues there. The pop and stop. Might actually roll a little forward from where the 4 is now. That gives you some nice angle to draw off the 5. Come all the way back down table. You'll have the 6 into that bottom right-hand corner. Yeah, nice little angle here. And just nothing but straight draw. Maybe a touch of left hand. That left hand, English also known as the outside juice. really well done. Chandra equal to the task. Might have got a little bit straight here on the 6 ball. Might have to load up this cue ball with some left-hand spin. I'd probably come off the rail. I know she went over to see what it's like, so she must have obviously a sense of the angle better than I do. And look at this. How well does she hit it? If that ball stops even just a half rotation earlier, she would be sitting just dead nut perfect. Still not a terrible shot. She can cut that into the left-hand side pocket. Oh, looks like she might be going to the corner. That's all right too. To the heart, and look at the cue ball control. Yeah, this has every bit of making of a run-out table. She did really, really, really well thus far. Nothing but straight tops. 2 rails, maybe 3. Have the 9 ball into that bottom right-hand corner. Just about perfect. Didn't want to be shooting off the rail. But I'll tell you what, she has run a really great table to extend the lead 3-1 with the deposit of this 9 ball. And indeed does it. Tickles the side of the pocket on the way in, but finds its way. Very, very well done, Miss Chandra. We'll give you a little bit of a run through on the hidden spot. If you have never been here, this is what it looks like as soon as you walk into the door. Jam Up Apparel has a booth, which is a rarity here in Canada. And I know that there's these clothes that they've got, they're flying out of the booth. If you're going to wait till Saturday, that is going to be picked right over. So come on down. $75 Canadian for a jersey. Joe Spence running that booth. You continue on through. That takes you into the seating area with all the pinballs. The bars just off to the left-hand side. And if you keep walking on through, that puts you down into what they affectionately call the league room. 7-foot tables down there. And I'll go back to the match. And the dry break, we may see that often in the rounds to come, with the rules being the 9 ball is on the spot, not the 1 ball. Does make it a little more challenging to make a ball off the break. 9 ball does count off the snap, but only in the top 4 corners. So the top left, top right, the left side pocket, the right side pocket. If it goes in the bottom 2, it will then get spotted. I'm okay. Thank you. Can't quite tell if she is straight in on this. Let's take a look and see what the side view says. Well, she's a little bit left of center. Makes this a little more tricky. So the way that you can pot this ball is hit it straight on as if you were going to slam it into the horn, but you hit it with right-hand spin. That throws that 2-ball to the left. But then why do that when you can just go downtown, back uptown, and have shape on the 3? Why complicate things? Was fraught with danger doing it that way, but she managed her way through it. 4-ball sitting on that right side rail. 9-ball does continue tomorrow. You got it, Patricia. Continues tomorrow and will finish off at some point tomorrow. I'm not sure when, not sure what time, but we will get through the entire thing together starting at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. So depending on what time it gets finished up, I might be a little bit late coming in on Saturday morning. Maybe I'll see if Ben can come in and sit for Saturday morning, just in case. How many are we? Wow, Greg. See what's happening? I'm getting overtired and I can't even read the comments. How many left after this round? I think this is only the start of the second round on the B side. So still lots left. That being said, I believe they want to get to the halfway point at minimum. So that would put us at the 24 spot to bring back tomorrow. Wow, Kathleen just not getting the rubs and the rolls. Third scratch of the match so far. But I think that's where they want to get down to tonight, is the top 24. Bring back 24 tomorrow. And I believe the redraw, if they're doing it with the same format that we went through with 10-ball, the redraw happens at the top 16. It is then, I believe, an extended race and single a limb from the top 16. Very nice. I think Chandra is playing into the 8-ball here. A little bit on the undercut, but that's all right. 5-ball sitting right there. So she could play the safety here, touch that top side of the 5 off the rail into the 8 and kind of stick the 5-ball and send the cue ball around a couple of rails. Oh, it does. It does show 10 ball. It is 9 ball. Yes. I will make sure that that gets changed for tomorrow. That is definitely going to leak out. But there is, again, some big distance between the cue ball, 5 ball to cover. The difficulty, of course, getting back down for shape on the 6 ball. Wow. Wow. What an effort. Didn't miss the 5 ball by much. Had decent shape on the 6 ball. But an opportunity here for Kathleen. If she can slice this 5 ball down into that bottom right-hand corner. Or just bank it in. And she did not miss that by much. And she wasted no time with that thought process. Although given the fact that she's made 2 banks already, I can't fault her for trying the 3rd. So 6 ball has a couple of different options. Could play this cue ball just as a drag off that right rail and straight back across. She tried to go on top. Does she have the outside edge of that 6 ball? It would be thin in from that position. Yeah, no, for sure. For sure, Joey. I will get that changed out for tomorrow for sure. This is my last broadcast for tonight. I mentioned already I'm going to shut it down just a touch early as far as broadcasting is concerned. Tomorrow is the finals for the 9 ball, and I want to make sure that we don't miss any of it. So shut down a touch early tonight, so I can give you full coverage all day, all night tomorrow. That will usher in a new crown winner for 9 ball. So I'll make sure that that gets changed for tomorrow for sure. That's what I get for working too many hours already. So it is cuttable. I mean, that 6 ball into the bottom left corner, it is cuttable, but it is dangerous. You try to draw that, there is the potential to draw the cue ball off the 8 and still scratch. Has to be really, really precise. She could try to cut that 6 into the side like she's looking. Play the two-way on the 9, potentially making the 9 ball. Plays the two-way indeed. Really great shape here on the 7. Not a terrible cut. Cut that 7 ball into the bottom left-hand corner, back and forth across the table. You don't want to try to put the right-hand spin on this. You'll see a lot of players try to draw into this with right. Avoid that right-hand side pocket, and we've seen it all week. It just gobbles it up. Ooh. Exactly what she tried to do. She would have double horned out had she made the 7. Twas close. Chandra saying sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit. Kathleen coming with a shot. And nothing to do here. Nice little roll up here on the 8 into the left-hand side pocket. Float down table. You have the 9 into the same pocket to claw one back for herself. An important game here for Kathleen. She'd rather this be 3-2 than 4-1. Yeah, really well done. Nothing to it but to do it here. It is a touch thin on that side pocket. They do get a little bit thinner the more angle you have on the cut. And unfortunate, the double horn. Let's check our side view. Is that far enough past? Ooh. That is close. Very, very close to just a dead scratch. You might be able to cheat that just a little bit, but that is very, very close if she's looking to cut that into the corner. The bank is available though. Bank that 9 into that top right-hand corner. That's what she's looking at. 3 rails around will work. Not quite there. Is it going to dress up here? The good old spot shot. 9 ball landing dead on the spot. This does make it tough. Trying to cut that in, it does bring in that scratch in the bottom right-hand corner. So just a nice little pocket weight shot if you're going to cut that and draw the heck out of that cue ball. Try to keep it out of the bottom right hand. Difficulty increased massively because of that rest. I might actually prefer the bank in this scenario, just because you're using the rest. Oh my goodness! Didn't miss it by much. It's got to roll. Got to roll. Wow! Almost makes it into the side pocket. And I'll tell you, Kathleen just not getting the love out of the pool gods here. Chandra walking to the table with a duck. Indeed, increasing the lead 4-1 now. Chandra over Kathleen. And as we've said, it is moving time here for Kathleen. Needs to find a way to stop the roll of Chandra here. All right, Chandra with the break. She has had a hammer break. See if she keeps it up. Wow, how does the one ball stay out there? Even getting hit again with the 3, and it still stays up. So a little bit of work to do here for sure. One ball sitting in the jaws, 2 ball on that side rail. Not in an ideal position. 4 just below that, 7 below that. Not going to make it easy. The cross bank potential here on the 2 ball. Watch the scratch, however. 2 ball can go off the 2, off the 3, and find its way to the side pocket. Skins it all the way to the top corner and just misses. Oh my goodness. I'll tell you what, if half of the attempts that Kathleen have made actually dropped, it would be a completely different ball game. Thus far, Chandra batting cleanup, taking advantage, doing what she's supposed to do. Nicely done. It does open up the 4-8 combination. 8's a little bit high in that corner pocket. So not a give me by any stretch. Try to kill the cue ball off the 9 ball if you can. Oh my word, how does that not drop? A great shot. That 8 ball's hanging on by a thread. Keep it up, Grant needs a co-host. Indeed. Uh-oh. 4 ball came a little bit live off that end rail. The side bank is on, however. Bank that right into the side pocket. She's going to try to cut it or bank it, one of the two. And not a terrible result. The 5 ball takes away the bank on the 4. However, there is a mean old safety sitting there, chipping the left side of that 4 ball. Cue ball off the end rail and tuck it right in behind that 7 ball. I do deserve a co-host. It is definitely not as easy as what some do think that it is to sit here and talk pretty much by yourself to yourself all day. Oh, she does try the cut, hunting the 9 here. And a nice little touch safety option. I don't know if you can hunt the 9. I think the 4 ball is too deep, too far past the 9 to really go after it. Wow, she went dead after that. Bank almost got rewarded. That 6 ball, there's something different. The 6 stayed out of the way. Maybe that's a changing of the guard. So certainly some angle here on the 4, just straight tops maybe a little right off the end rail and come down table a little bit. Chandra dug deep on there. And an opportunity here for Kathleen. And I think she needs to take advantage here. This is almost a must. Being down 5-1, you kind of sort of start to get that sinking feeling. That is a good shot. That'll set her in good on the 6 ball. 6 into the side, 7 ball hanging out down at the bottom left-hand corner. And 9 ball is a sitting duck. Very nice. Nothing to do here. Make the 8. Auto shape on the 9. Well done, Kathleen. Now, just be cognizant of that left side pocket. We've seen it a couple of times. Just be cognizant. Nice little pocket waiter. Beautiful shot. Kathleen with an all-important game. And I think that was one she needed to get. And from here, it's just a matter of clawing your way back in, taking advantage of the opportunities when they present themselves. And, you know, at that score line, you know, being up 4-1 if you're Chandra, when your opponent starts to kind of climb back into the match, that's where that little bit of doubt starts to creep into the mind. Oh, Natasha, I love you. I can't say stuff like that. That's for sure. You can. I cannot. Appreciate you tuning in, however, Natasha. Welcome to it, everybody. I'll tell you what, Kathleen's got such a great break. Just not getting the love. Chandra sitting dead in on the one. And I mean dead in. Dead straight in, just a pocket weight shot, 2-ball hanging out by the 8-ball in that left-hand side pocket. So really nothing to do. Don't have to overdo anything. Nice little slow roll. That's all that's required here. Just like that. And just a touch off the rail, so she could jack up here, but it lowers your accuracy percentage. But she does, in my opinion, she does need to kind of jack up a little bit. Uh-oh. Ooey, ooey. Did you see that? See how that ooey, ooey kept it out of there? Chandra can thank me later for that. Very well done. Nice shot there, Chandra. 4-ball. Ooh, fraught with danger. Just a nice, steady forward motion top spin shot. That 4-ball is just dangerously close. Don't try to power it. Just a nice, smooth, steady stroke. Had the stroke right. So again, another chance here for Kathleen. She's got to take advantage. And I think she's got to try to draw this shot, trying to play forward from a ball at center table. Can get very, very difficult. Although she has proven she does have the power and the stroke to get it there and back. Just a touch on the outside, but I'll tell you what, she had all the power and then some. And gets rewarded. Chandra gonna have to come in to make a play and a hit here. Krista says, Kat is a superstar. Rail hit here off the top. Oh, really nice use of some spin there. Just had a touch of outside the right-hand spin. Sorry, a touch of inside on that shot. Yeah, really well done. Well executed shot there by Chandra. Does get the hit. Kathleen looking for the safety, and did she get it? Did she get him behind, or get Chandra behind that 7-ball? Let's see if we can see on that side angle. Oh, she might have it. Can't quite tell. About a ½ inch between the cue ball and the 7 ball. Can't quite tell if that's blocked the view. Given she's looking at the kick, I would have to say it did. Very well done. Nice hit. Well, it's my first look at Kat's game, and I can tell you, if she sticks with this, she has got some pretty high potential. She plays some smart shots, and she's got this just a naturally smooth stroke. Right, little bit of work on the cue ball control pattern play, and I think she will do just fine. Needs this to come up a little or stay short. 6 in the side. But I do like her game. Not taking anything away from Chandra for sure. Yeah, she's made just some great shots here. She's gonna have to come up with one here. 7's got to ride the rail all the way down to the bottom left-hand corner. Or she could corner bank this. This corner bank would not surprise me. Indeed, tries to make it ride the rail. Chandra going to be stepping to the table. Probably 2 rails. Take the 7 into that left side pocket. Cue ball off the left side rail, top rail back out for the 8 into the top left-hand corner. Well, and Natasha, you'll probably know this. I'm not sure how much Kathleen has played on a stream. Probably not often with the Q Sports Live crew, that's for sure. Nice shot. Short side of the 8 ball. Wow. But playing on the stream certainly adds another element of pressure. But such good training. Whether it's Q Sports Live or any stream, it gives you so much information. If you go back and you watch yourself, it gives you a ton of information on how you play. Nice and easy does it. Straight top on the cue ball, nothing else needed. Pot the 8, smooth stroke it. She'll be sitting good on the 9. Not terrible at all. Just kind of didn't get enough tops on the ball to kind of send it a little bit farther down table. Would have put her in a little bit better of a position. But when you can pot like that, who needs the position? She is getting up there, 2 away. Yeah, I'll try to always kind of give the scenario based, right? You can go either this way or that way. If you're going to do it this way, hit it that way, right? Straight tops, a little bit of left. Try to warn you of the dangers. I think it's really, really good, really helpful. I'm not trying to be condescending. I'm not trying to, think I know everything, because I don't. My claim to fame is that I don't know nothing. I never have, and I never will. Oh my goodness. Tell me she didn't send you the good luck duck, Natasha. Good heavens. She's just got a hammer of a break. Normally she makes the ball. Didn't on this one, and they all blew apart and gathered back in the middle. Talk about a square hit. The only 2 balls not in that pattern. The 7 and the 4. Put them in line with the 3 and the 6. And I mean, you tell me that wasn't the most square hit I think I've seen ever. Look at the patterning. That is crazy. Oh my God. You're getting glow in the dark good luck ducks. Wow. Yeah, I probably would have went 2 rails there for sure. So ball in hand here for Kathleen. I think this is one that Kathleen is a must win on this one. She's got to outpace Chandra 3-1. It would be a very, very steep hill to climb, being down 6-2. Not that it can't be done. It's just an awfully steep hill to climb. Nice and smooth. God, does she ever have a smooth stroke? And just hit it pure. Really good hit. But I think this is going to dress up as well. She just didn't get the rubs and the rolls going her way early on in this match, and I think that's kind of been the difference maker thus far, is just shots like that where when Chandra hits those, she tends to leave them a little bit tougher. So obviously then when Kathleen steps to the table, she doesn't have quite the looks that Chandra's getting. Oh, I spoketh too soon. I used the good old commentator's curse. And as far as where Steph is, Natasha, she is about 5 feet standing behind me, yakking her face off as always. Yeah, a little bit out of character there for Chandra, but that's all right. We've all been there, done that. I've done that 1,000 times. Oh, it would be a very, very gritty comeback for sure. And you know, I've said it once before, that cutback on the 5 to the blind pocket, not an easy shot. Oh, never mind, she's shooting the 4 ball. I missed it hanging out down in the bottom right-hand corner. So I'd probably go rail first here. Play rail first just to kind of smooth that out. But I mean, what the heck do I know when you can just pure it just like that. I'm just gonna keep quiet now. I totally would have went rail first there. But not when you can strike it like that. Just do that. So whatever Chandra just did right there, do that. Six ball is a bit of a challenge to get onto. Unless you just draw it to perfection. Oh, guys, that's it. I quit. I quit. Chandra just showing us how it's done. Six ball to the right side pocket. Avoid that 7 on the way through if you can. Wow, exactly the same shot, just reversed with the 7. She is looking to get to the hill right now. Not wanting to waste any time. Look out, here she comes. Showing us how it's done. Definitely another tester here. Look out. Wow. Just wow, that's all I can say. This one's also a test, but I mean, she's passed every other one. I'm not going to be surprised when she spears this in. Oh, didn't I tell you? Hey, didn't I tell you when she spears this in? And does exactly that. Smooth strokes in the 9 ball, says thank you very much. To the hill I go. Oh my goodness. So good. Oh, Chandra, I love it. And Charles Blahut, my man, how have you been? It has definitely been a minute. Glad to see you back on again, my friend. And you tuned in just in time. Not just to see that finish off by Chandra there, but this is it for me, my final event of broadcasting. I'm hanging up the mic after this event, and that will be that for me. Q Sports Live, of course, they will carry on. You got Ben Francis, Stan Clark, Peter, Rod Arriagata, Ryan Murray can step in. Steph will step in. For me, after this week, that's it for me. You might get me on as a guest every now and again, but my official run of a commentator is going to be finished. And I hope you're doing well by the sounds of things. You've been busy being a responsible adult, so you've been adulting, my friend. That's some hard work. That is some hard work. That'll be weird for sure. More for me than probably most. So to the hill, Chandra sits. Kathleen is going to need to pull this one out, claw her way back in. I do really like her game though, Natasha. You let her know. I do like her game. A little more seasoning, development of cue ball control, pattern selection, and I think she could be absolutely dangerous. Oh, of course, anytime, dang. And I say anytime between now and end of day Sunday. After that, it won't be any time. So my final sign off as a Q Sports Live commentator will be Sunday at the end of the event. And I'm not going to lie, it might get a touch emotional for me. One ball way downtown here. I don't know that Kathleen can quite see the full ball. She might be able to spear it in from there. Yeah, you got it, Natasha. I think if, and I'm going to go out on a limb, and I know I don't usually do this, but I'm going to. I think of all the players that I've seen thus far in the event, if she really, really put the work in, got the seasoning, developed a little bit of cue ball control, she can come back here next year, and I'd be willing to bet she would be the most improved player of the group. Yeah, I don't know if the cut goes. I don't think it goes past. I don't think it goes past the 4 ball, and I'm not sure if she's looking at playing this off the 3. With how Chandra's been playing, there's nothing going to surprise me. And attempting this all while bridging over top of the 2. If she spears this, guys, I'm going home. I quit. All right. Well, you're at least safe from that. But I'll tell you what, if Chandra spears that one ball, I quit. I would turn the mic off and that's it. I'm done. I appreciate that, Natasha, for sure, but I can tell you, it might get emotional for sure, but I can't change my mind on it. My mind is made up. It was a very valid attempt for sure, Mary Jane. All right, Kathleen. Uh-oh. That's got to go. Got to go. Get the legs. Whew. That was the purest definition of pocket weight. And yeah, Mary Jane Chandra is on fire. No question about it. But I'm not ready to go home quite yet tonight. And I can tell you, Natasha, don't let her lose her fearless side, right? Just get up there and bank in a ball. Don't let her lose that. You tell her keep that. Keep that aggressive style. That will serve her well. It is a double-edged sword, and she might die by that sword more often than not in the early stages. But if she can keep that and then develop the rest of her game, she will be a deadly player. Well, Charles, it's been an amazing run. I've been in the booth for the better part of 9 years. And it's not so much my age, right? I don't care if people know how old I am. I'm 50 years old. But it's more my son's age that got me thinking, right? And it seems like it was like yesterday that I brought my oldest son home from the hospital, gave him his first bath, and my eldest is now 15 years old, and I had the absolute proudest dad day yesterday, being able to go and watch him and play in his first football game. I had the biggest grin on my face that you've ever seen on a dad, so I don't want to lose the time that I do have with both my oldest and my youngest son between now and the time they decide they don't want nothing to do with their old man. So they are my focus. The businesses and everything else that I had going, I've kind of put all of that to the wayside as well. Resigned from Jam Up and resigning from the commentary box. And I'm just going to concentrate on one single thing and my boys. And I'm going to enjoy the hell out of it. And I normally don't cuss on the stream, but I'm sorry. I'm just going to enjoy the hell out of it. She may have had a couple of tequilas. And thank you, Mary Jane. Like I say, I so appreciate it. The last 9 years really has been a blessing for me. I've got to travel all over Canada and the U.S. I've met some just phenomenal people. And I'll tell you, when you're rolling good, you're rolling good. But it's been a great time. I've got to meet, a lot of wonderful people. Traveled and seen a lot of amazing places, and I'll always have those memories, right? Those will never go away. And by and large, and for the most part, those memories could never go away because it's all recorded. It's all there on YouTube, on the Q Sports Live page. So, you know, those 20,000 or so streams that I've had my voice on, they'll always be there. Indeed, Keith, and I again, I appreciate that. If there is a guy out there that I wish would have won a raffle, would have had your name on it, sir. We appreciated the support, especially early on, right? We were, man alive, were we ever raffling the heck out of things. We had the 50-50 draws going. We had raffles going. It was just a fantastic thing. And then we got pulled into the police station. And that ended that fun. But we hadn't found fun in other ways. And look at this. Chandra just working her way through things. Just getting the job done when it needs to get done. She's going to bank this into that left-hand side pocket like it had eyes. Yes, last stream for tonight. I'm going to cut it a little bit early. Normally I would stay, probably do one more. But I do want to get some good sleep tonight. I'm going to have an extremely long day tomorrow. I don't know what time we're finishing, but I'm going to start at 9 o'clock in the morning, and we've got to crown a champion tomorrow. And I don't want y'all to miss not 1 second of it, so I will be here all day long tomorrow. Don't matter what time it's going to end, I'll be here. So I want to not only get some good sleep, but conserve a little bit of the vocal cords. Try and save a little bit for tomorrow. All right, Kathleen. You did exactly this shot a couple of games ago. Let's see it one more time. The cut into the top left-hand corner. Blind cut. And drills it. An absolute perfect. That's what we want to see. I'll tell you what, Natasha, you stay working with this young lady. So good. So good. That a girl, Kathleen. Dig deep. Don't rush into the 9 ball. Nice, smooth, easy. Watch that right side pocket. Beautiful job. God, what a shot. Indeed, Greg. I will be here. Way to go, Kathleen. That's how you do it. That's how you dig deep. Love to see it. Indeed. Well, you, Natasha, do me a favor. Would you let her know? Just let her know my my prediction. I would appreciate that. Going to, yeah. I'm just give me 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back with you. Perfect. Thank you, Natasha. I appreciate that as well. All right, Chandra with the break. Gosh, I would love to see Kathleen. Come on, one more, girl. I'm not ready to go home quite yet. Not that I'm rooting against Chandra. Let's get things straight. Let's keep it real. I'm just not ready to go home yet. God, does she have a break? Look at this. Oh, thanks, Mark. Much appreciated. Sunday, I'm telling you guys, Sunday might be an emotional day for me. That's for sure, especially my last sign-off. I might have to write it out because I might sound like I'm swallowing my own tongue. I might have to write it. Because I'll tell you guys, I take some pride in my sign-offs. I want to make sure that I thank you guys, right, and everything else. Look out. That might be horn hooked. Yeah, the drop, the universal tell, right? The drop of the head. It's going to have to, one rail kick this off that left-hand side rail. But yeah, I just might have to write it down because, yeah, I think you all get it. Right? It's certainly not that I don't enjoy it. It's just, you know, kind of a priority shift in life. Ooh-wee. You couldn't miss that by much. Couldn't miss that by much closer and not make the ball. All right, Kathleen. I'm going to pull for you one more time here, girl. Perfect. That will be perfect. Come to the low side of 3, nothing to do. Pot the 3, straight through it. Doesn't have to be hard, enough to get on and off the rail. And the 4 ball into that left side pocket. That will also work. Nothing wrong with it. And again, just a nice little touch. Leave yourself a little bit of angle on the 7 ball. You can either go ahead or behind, so to the left or to the right of 7. Even if you're straight, there's really not a bad position here. Right, and go forward 2 rails here. Off that right side rail, end rail. Shoot the gap between the 8-9. Drawing could get a little tricky just because of the way the pockets are receiving, just like that. So it's something that that as a player you have to be able to recognize, right, is when the tables are playing tight, the more power that you put in, the more accurate that you have to be in hitting that center pocket, right? So in that case, if you have to take a little bit of power off, playing it with top, you'll find it's more accurate than trying to power it in with a bottom stroke.
Do you have a charger, honey? Sorry.
Yep. Right here. It's not a fast charger,
It's okay.
but it's a charger nonetheless. So just know the table conditions, right? Is I guess what I was trying to say there, and just recognize those little idiosyncrasies of the difference in tables, right? Sometimes they're going to play generous; they'll play a little bit loose. You can kind of power those in and still catch a little bit of the pocket, and they still go in. But when they're being really vicious, like they are in this, they are just not forgiving at all. So just got to recognize those little nuances so that you can kind of adjust your game to play to the table condition. Yeah, good stand up. Go check your angle. Atta girl. Know where you need to get. She is just fine there. No issues, and again, just smooth stroke it, right? Especially on the 9-ball, last thing you want to do is rattle it in by trying to power it. Just a nice smooth stroke. Straight top, just like that. Atta girl, clawing your way back in. From here, I'm good. I think Kathleen's done really well to climb her way back as far as what she has thus far. Would love to see her go hill-hill. That would be pretty exciting. And really all that takes is, you know, at the start of the match, Kathleen just wasn't getting the rubs, the rolls, things going her way. If the fate of the pool gods decide that they're going to flip that script, it could get real interesting real quick. 9-ball, top corner, and she does it. It does count. It does count. A 9-ball break to go 6-5. Wow. How do you like them apples? And the significance of that right there is the 9-ball only counts in the top 4. It does not count in the bottom 2. Wow. All right. Buckle your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. It's about to get real interesting. Although she's going to have to fade the break here of Chandra, and I'll tell you what, just super consistent for Chandra. Look at this. Open shot on the 1-ball. Going to have to draw out of here. She almost has to punch this ball in. So again, this is where things get interesting, right? You put a little bit of extra power, and if you're off even just a smidge, this is where the table spits it back. So you've got to make sure you're hitting the dead center of the pocket, even though you're increasing the power. And the key to it is mentally, you're not increasing the power, you're just doing the same thing while increasing the speed. So got just a touch too much of the right-hand spin on that. Didn't have quite enough tops to take it off that end rail and come back down table. And swinging and makes it. Oh no. 5-ball eclipsing the 3. Tough hit from here. Really tough hit from here. I don't think, does she have the window? Oh no. Great hit. I didn't think she had the window between that 5-9. However, been wrong, and wrong many, many times before. So rather than taking this to the side, this is one I'm going to take to that bottom left-hand corner. Yeah, better shot. Get too close to the work by trying to put that 3 into the side. Oh, this totally could be the Hill thriller. How insane would that be? Hard to tell whether the 6 goes clean past that 7 or whether she's got to play a combo. She's down into it right away. Right, coming back, giving it the one-eyed wink, so you know that that is a tight pocket. Good stand up though. Yeah, didn't have quite enough, but the 8 ball's there to bail her out. She gets the second place prize. And I'm pretty sure somebody, I won't say any names, but somebody did say that if the pool gods decide to flip the script, things could get very interesting. I don't know who would have thought about that. This has been an exciting match and well played. I'll tell you what. One rail kick here from Chandra. If she drills this, this could be the beginning of the end. However, ball in hand and fate in Kat's own hands here to get to Hill. Straight in and out, mid-table. Just like so. Straight back up, maybe a touch of left-hand spin. Side pocket, it is straight forward. Nothing to it but to do it. You sure did, Charles. Wow. Could it be? Could it be? I can't say anything. Oh, it drills it. Drills the 9 ball. To go Hill. I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What a match. Drills the 9 ball in. I love it. Oh my goodness. We got Hill action, everybody. Y'all thought you were going home. What? Well, I'll tell you what. No matter who wins or who learns here, What a match. We got to give hats off to both of these ladies. What a match. And of course, my phone sitting at 5%. It's gone dark. Sorry, Bevy, I got to unplug your phone. She came over and wanted to borrow the charger. Sorry, honey, I need it. I can't let my comments die on me. That's just not good. That wouldn't be the way to end the stream. God, you know what? You gotta give hats off, tip of the hat to both of these ladies. What a match. They are gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna do the same, guys. I'm gonna go take a quick break, but I'll tell you, don't go away. You don't want to miss the end of this one. Alrighty, guys, we are back. Back in action. None on the break. She is in control, Chandra, here. She's got to come up with one of those safeties. And she spins the ball well. Yeah, right. Drum roll, please. Yeah, I think going that way that she was at, that was the right way, although she's proved me wrong so many times. But I think chipping off the left side would probably be how I do it. Try to utilize that 3 and the 8. But really, on these type of shots, it's concentrate on one ball or the other, right? Now, she could push here too. She does have that option. And just send the cue ball all the way down table here. That is also an option. Well, an in on the one here for Kat. Nothing to do. Make the one, just a nice pocket shot. She'll have the 2 to that left-hand side, 3 sitting like a duck in the top corner. Has to come to the bottom side of the table here for the 4. 4 hanging out there by that left-hand side pocket. 4 is connected to the 5, which is connected to the 6 and the 7. 7 to the 8, not terrible. 8 and 9, a little bit separated. But everything well connected on this table. Just gonna have to put a stroke on this one. With the bridge, I might add. Very challenging shot. Right, Mike? Now, smooth is the name of the game for this shot. She's snuggled to it just a touch more, but super smooth. Hit that really well. So if it was me at the table, I'm just going to chip the right side of the 4. I'm going to send the cue ball all the way up. So for me, it's the other way. I don't mind this either. A little bit overhit. Door has been opened for Chandra on a well-connected table. Yeah, so sometimes it is a Facebook issue for the stream freezing. It depends on where you're tuning in from. Hop on over to YouTube. It runs silky smooth. So if you're having an issue on Facebook, I have heard it. For some, it works really well. If you're in BC, seems to be working really well. But there are areas that it is glitching, which is more of a Facebook issue. But if you want to see it smooth, it's over on YouTube. And Chandra in Control of the fate of both players. So a little bit on the wrong side of 6 here. Kind of wanted to stay to the right of center. Makes getting to the 7-ball touch easier. But she's got the stroke, let me tell you. She's got the stroke and the power to put that 6 into that bottom left-hand corner. Some nice heavy draw. Check the right side rail. Come back across for the 7 into that same pocket. Yeah, a little bit of check siding. And this right here, this could be the shot. We'll see if she takes this on and cuts this. She's got to watch a couple of things here, because she's going to either play super, super inside, so right-hand spin, watch that right side pocket. If she's going to cut this straight up, she could play safe as well. Chip the low side of 7, send the 7 up to the 8, and the cue ball back down to this end rail. Yeah, super smart. Very, very smart shot. And again, the nerve test here for Kat. Just a nice separating safety. Oh my, what a shot. Full eclipsed. That means Chandra's going to the rail first. I do believe. I could be wrong. Let's look at the side view. Oh, she might just have that outside edge of the 7. She just might have it. It would require a pretty steady shot here. Make that 7 all the way downtown. No, it looks like she is going to the rail first. Kick to the side. Oh my goodness. Wow, she did not miss that by much at all. Kat with a huge opportunity here. Can't hit this too hard. You'll end up shortening up the cut on the 8. So just barely pocket weight. Nice straight tops. Smooth it in. Little out of line. That is going to dress for Kathleen, or sorry, for Chandra. We'll see if Chandra can hold the nerves. That is the key at this stage of the game. A nice, just a touch draw, pocket weight. Stick around for the 8 to the right-hand top corner. She doesn't have to overhit this. You can see her kind of shake out the arm, feeling a little of the pressure. So good stand up. Oh my goodness, we've seen it the whole time. The whole time. You got to hit the heart of the pocket on any of that power. All right, Kat, this is exactly where you want to utilize rail first. Go all the way back up top. Rail first, there it is. And connects with the 9. We are not through. It is not done yet. Could play the chip off the right side, send the cue ball all the way back downtown. Plays the separating safety, played that to perfection. puts the ball in Chandra's court. Marshall, I'm at the edge of my seat. I think we all are. Yeah, can you imagine being these ladies facing each other off like this? Yeah, I don't know if I would have played the bank there. I think I would have done exactly what she did, either chip the top side of the 8 and bring the cue ball back down. But that touch from the distance, look at this, the double bank. The double bank. The double bank for shape to finish. And great weight. That was the key to the double bank. The weight that Chandra hit that at was dead perfect. If you missed the front, oh my goodness. No. Wow. And still not over. And still not over. Kat needs her own bank. She's made 50%. She's 2 for 4. Oh my goodness. Well, I can tell you this is not over. It is on the rail, shooting off the beach for Chandra. And that is definitely 9-ball. That is the beauty and the beast of 9-ball right there. Yeah, and if you're Chandra, just smooth in. Nope. And look at this. Look at this. It is not over yet. There is a decision to be made. Do you cut or do you bank? Oh my goodness. I think she's going for the bank. Wow! To the heart. Wow. Absolutely drills the bank to the heart of the pocket. Wow. What a comeback for Kat. Unbelievable. Absolutely, positively unbelievable. I'm sitting here and I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. But I can tell you, Chandra, you got nothing to hang your head about. Absolutely nothing. You played phenomenally well. Impressive. In fact, I'm just going to say it, by far my favorite match thus far in this event. Y'all put a show on. Unreal. What a match. That's all I can say, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll tell you what, if you like it and you want some more, we will be here live all week. Unbelievable. You can't write the script to this stuff. Unreal. With that being said, guys, I'm going home. I'm going to put my head on my pillow. I'm going to try to come down off the adrenaline rush that these ladies just provided for me. On behalf of myself, and I've never said this before, on behalf of myself, Chandra, Kathleen, and the rest of the Q Sports Live team, thank you for tuning in. What a way to end the day. We will see you back here tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock a.m. Have a great night, y'all.